Hello.
Hello, good morning, everyone.
Uh, Good morning.
How are you today?
Mm, I'm quite happy
Oh, wow. Why? Why are you happy?
because today is my pocket money day, so I earn lots of money, so I'm happy.
Wow, that's really nice. So, what are you do you think of something that you want to buy?
Mm, I want to buy some figures.
What kind of figures is that?
Oh, it's Cacao Friends.
Oh, I see. So you're going to buy that one?
Yeah.
I see. So do you always use your cacao?
Yes.
I see. All right. That's very nice. So I'm really happy for you too.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So give me a moment. I'm going to share my screen to you. But hold on. All right. So while I'm going to share the screen, can you have you eaten your breakfast?
Yes.
Okay, since you have eaten your breakfast and you're ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I hope that you still remember our lesson before. So,
The yeah.
do you still remember?
Uh, the the grim tail.
Yes, that's correct. So it's like the Green Brothers. Okay? So we are going to
Okay.
continue with the reading comprehension. So are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So we have here choose the best answer for each question. So we have number one, what is the main purpose of the reading?
Mm, is to give information about the Grimm brothers and their stories.
Yes, that is correct. Very good. How about number two? What does many prefers to in paragraph A?
Mm, folk tales.
Okay, very good. Hold on. Paragraph A. Okay, that's correct. All right. Number three. Which of these is true about the Grimm brothers?
Mm, they became interested in folk tales as students.
Okay, so they became interested in folktales as students. Very good. Do you like folktales?
Yes.
Uh-huh. So what is your favorite? Do you have a favorite one?
Hansel and Gretel.
Oh, Hansel and Gretel. Why?
Um, just um, mm, that's
It's okay.
I just like the um, they live in a candy house with witch, so I think I like that part.
Oh yes. They are brothers and sisters, right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. And they are living in an edible house.
yeah.
Okay. So about number four in paragraph C, what does moral mean?
Mm, okay. Can you show me the paragraph C, please?
This one?
Yes. Mm, okay. Um, message.
That's correct. So the message is work hard, be good, and listen to your parents. So do you do that?
No.
Do you work hard for at school?
Quite hard. Quite.
Quite hard? You're studying quite it's not really hard.
Yeah.
How about are you good to your parents, to your friends, to your
Yes.
classmates? Very good. That's very important. Do you listen to your parents?
Sometimes.
Why? Why only sometimes?
Um, because sometimes I can't agree with their permission to go outside.
Mm-hmm. So sometimes they let you go outside, but sometimes no.
Yeah.
I see. That's okay. You sometimes you also need to understand that they really want your safety first.
Okay.
But it's okay. Sometimes it happens that you really want to go out, but they don't want you, right?
Yes.
Okay. But you should always listen to your parents, okay?
Okay.
All right. So we have number five. Which of these is true about the Grimm's story?
Mm, both the early stories and the later versions contains morals.
Okay, both the early stories and later versions contained morals. In Hansel and Gretel, what do you think is the moral of the story?
You have to listen your parents says.
What else?
You can't follow the stranger.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And also you need to if they you need to follow instructions, right? You need to really follow the instructions
Yeah.
your parents says because sometimes it might harm you if you are not following.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So how about let's try to go here.
Yeah.
Write the short answer for these questions. Use information from the reading passage. So we have number one. What is the title of the story that the Grimm brothers published in German?
The the Grimms.
Okay, let's go back here.
Mm, Grimm's fairy tale.
Yes, that's correct. So, they made or they published books and they call it Grimm's fairy tales. Very good. Next one. What example is given to a story that includes an evil witch?
Snow White.
That's correct. Snow White. Okay. Evil witch. Yes, the one who gave the apple, right?
Yeah.
And how about Hansel and Gretel? Hansel and
Also too.
right. So you have, yeah, that's correct. I think almost all of the almost all of the fairy tales has evil witch, right? Or evil stepmother.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So how about list one way the Grimm brothers made their stories more suitable for children?
Mm, they draw some pictures on it,
Mm-hmm. What else? Uh, okay, can you give another one? So yeah, there
and
are pictures, right? What else? Let's go here.
they change the stories into for good for children.
Yes, and also there are magics. Um there are also like exaggeration of the story. Like for example, Snow White, the seven dwarfs,
Uh, yes.
right? So they are like you are not going to like the dwarfs are not really
They,
true, right? But they give life.
yeah.
Okay. So how about last one, number four? What is an example of a moral that happens in Grimm's fairy tale? So what do you think or that appears in Grimm's fairy tale?
Mm, be good.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's correct. Be good. What else? What else can you cite? Um, you can also say Snow White. What can you infer or what kind of morals can you do? Can you get in Snow White?
You can't eat foods which the who stranger gives to you.
Yes, that's correct. Um, if someone gave you something and you don't know that person or you just met them, don't eat it easily, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, any questions so far, Riwan?
No.
Okay. So we are going to go here. We have reading skills. So annotating text one. So we have, as you read the passage in detail, it may be useful to mark or annotate the text. This allows you to focus on the most important information and to remember it later. Here are some ways to add annotations. So, can you please read this one?
Use one or more colors to highlight the main idea of or most important parts.
Okay, very good. Do you use highlights when you read?
No?
Oh, no.
Yes.
For example, you have something to read for your school and you really need to make a reflection out of it. So you don't use highlights?
Then I use no, I use highlights in that.
Mm-hmm. I see. Okay, so how about number two? Can you read underline?
Underline words and write their definitions in the margins.
Margins. Can you say it?
Margins.
Okay, very good. So yeah,
Uh,
go ahead.
my screen stopped.
Oh, really? Okay, hold on. Let's try this one again. Okay, how about this one?
I. Oh, yeah, it's okay.
All right. So
It's
let
fine now.
okay, very good. So yeah, which one is better? Using highlights or using underline?
Underline.
Why is that?
Hmm. For me, too many highlights is not good for me because I get confused. But when I underline them and I can remember, that is the important thing.
Yes, I think I will agree with you because putting more colors or even just one color in highlights while you are reading, it's like it's confusing because you cannot really like this, right? Um it's not really that easy to read, especially if highlights are really dark, right? Okay, let's try number next one.
Yes.
Put a circle.
Put a circle around important numbers, strat, statistics, strategics,
Statistics.
or dates,
Okay. So right here,
statistics.
yes, statistics. All right. Um, right here they said that numbers. So how about you? Would you like to like for example in the main ideas you're going to use a circle an underline. In definitions you're going to write an underline. In dates, statistics and numbers you're going to put underline. Would that be okay with you?
Yes.
So what if you're going to do it differently?
Yes.
You will put highlights, you will put underline, and you will put circle.
Mm, I'll put I'll put circle.
Circle? Oh,
Yes.
okay. So let's try the last one. Can you read this, please?
Put a question mark next to things you don't understand or checking later.
So, okay. So we have put a question mark. Okay. So do you also put question marks when there are words that you don't understand or words that you need to find the meaning?
Yes.
I see. And then afterwards, you find the meaning of it, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we have here this, but those are the things that you read, right? So when you read it, you are going to use this force annotating. So for example, you are going to use highlight, underline, circle, and question mark. So these are some ways for you to remember the things that you want in the book or the novel or the stories that you read. But for you, I just want to ask you if you want to use four or one only. How are you going to annotate?
Mm, mm, maybe underline them and
Mm-hmm. Just underline.
and maybe the words that I don't know, then I will put it in a highlight.
Okay.
And the paragraph that I understand it, then I will put a circle on it.
Okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Yeah, it really depends on you on how are you going to annotate because it depends on the way you read, the way that you want to understand the story, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so below we have below we have like example of how they annotate the story. So look at the annotated paragraph below from the the brothers Grimm, then annotate the rest of reading A. Okay, let's try. Can you read this one?
Mm, teacher,
Yes, can you hear teacher?
uh, I'm so sorry, but can I go to the bathroom?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Thank
Now, okay, now?
Yes.
Okay, that's very nice. So let's try. Okay. So, okay. Can you see teacher screen?
Yes.
Okay. So let's try reading this one.
Jacob and William Grimm were two young men from Germany who loved reading stories. As university students, they became interested in folk tales, traditional stories, or legends that people told again and again, often for generations. The brothers began to collect folk tales from storytellers all over Germany. Many were similar to stories told in France, Italy, Japan, and other countries. Between 1812 and 1814, the brothers published two books in German. These include stories like Cinderella, Snow White, and Little Red Riding Hood. The collections became known in English as Grimm's Fairy Tales.
Okay, very good. So right here we have examples of annotations, right? So as they said, you are going to use annotations using highlight for the main ideas or important parts. So do you think Jacob and Wilhelm Grimm, German, folktales in France, Italy, and Japan were similar to stories told are important things in the story?
Mm, yes,
Why do you think so that it's important or the main idea of the story?
because they made the Grimm story because the brother loves to read folk tales.
Okay. Yes, you have a point. Sometimes it's because Jacob and Wilhelm Grimm are the one who made the very popular, right? And they said that they are from Germany. So that's why it's really important because someone is going to ask you where did they came from, right? And also they will ask you about why did they love stories, reading stories. It's because of their interest in folk tales. So folk tales is also one of the most important parts here. And they will ask you also if where the story is told, where did the stories told for? So what countries they spread the stories. So which means you need France, Italy, and Japan, right? Okay.
Mm,
So
okay.
we have also underlined. So what do you think? Do you think storytellers is one of the things that you want to get definitions?
Yes.
Okay. So what do you think is the meaning of storytellers?
Mm, the person who reads stories for children.
That's yes, that's also correct. But also we have here people who write or tell stories.
Ah,
Okay.
okay.
So those people who are writing stories are also the one that we call storytellers. And also, they are one also of the members of storytellers, and even they are just writing. They are not telling stories. Still, they are storytellers by writing, right?
Yes.
Okay. And also we have circle. So they circle 1812 to 1814. Do you think it is one of the important numbers in the story? Riwoon? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear teacher now?
Yes.
Okay. So I didn't hear your answer. Can you say it again? Do you think that 1812 and 1814 are important numbers in the story?
No?
No, why?
Yeah. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because
Yeah, go ahead. Because
because the years that they published the story is important.
yes, that's correct. There will be always a question that when did they publish the books, right? So that is very important that you are going to take note. So 1812 and 1814. So those are years they published those stories that they made, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So since we don't have a question mark here, because question mark are the things you just don't understand. So are you going to put a question mark here? Are there things that you don't understand?
No.
No. Okay. That's very nice, Riwan. Okay. You're doing a great job. Okay, so we are going to continue this one. First, we have summarizing. So look back for at your annotated text in reading A. Then complete the concept map below with words from the reading. So we have
Mm, collect tales from teacher.
hello, can you hear teacher?
Teacher.
Hello?
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, what's your answer? Collected tales from German.
Collect tales from German. Mm, Fork tale.
Mm-hmm. Yes, correct. Number two.
Stories are mm, mm, published to tales in other countries.
Yes, they are published, right? And number three.
The forest is um dangerous place.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Mm,
And
wrote wrote first for grown-ups, but later for
four. And later four.
children.
Okay, very good. That's very good, Rion. Okay. So yes, you are correct. That do you think annotations are very important?
Uh, yes,
Why? Why did you say that annotations are very important now?
because they can clue to remember something. They can be clues.
Yes, that's correct. And it is easy for them to remember, or even for you, for us to remember the clue about what we read, right? Especially if we are going to know more about the story and we are going to um write a reflection out of it, right? As same also in watching movies. If you want to remember the movie, you are going to write who are the characters, what happened to them, right? And the where did they go, or like that. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So, Riwan, do you have any questions so far?
No.
Okay, since you don't have any questions, you did a really good job today. So, I'm really hoping
Thank.
to see you again. Okay?
Okay.
Good job, everyone. Thank you so much for today. Our time is over already. Hopefully to see you soon. Okay?
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.